the Ronvoy routes secured and the rates secured for those. And David Stratton, he's up in Wisconsin. He has been incredible. He's done a great job. He's organizing the Seattle Ronvoy route. Also, although he is very humble and he would say that he's not part of the committee, I definitely want to kind of give a shout out to Rome's. He's part of the chat room there. He's on every night, and he did an incredible job of creating the map itineraries for the Ronvoy routes, the actual physical maps that people are able to to look at and see where their Ronvoy's going. So he as well, I want to thank. I'm sure that there are people I'm forgetting, and I sincerely apologize about that. No one, I wouldn't want any part of the committee to be left out at all. They've all been really great. So definitely, thank you for giving me the opportunity to mention them. They've been so helpful. Jackie Smith,
yeah, and thanks to all of them from the board to that team there for all the help and everything they've done to help you with that. That is just so wonderful that you have such a great team like that to get this put together and help everybody get there. And incidentally, the thing we need to make sure everybody remembers is that this is all grassroots. Nobody's getting paid. Everybody's volunteered. You're a volunteer. I'm a volunteer. Everybody here is a volunteer. And most of the speakers and all the bands had volunteered to show up and be part of this without asking for any kind of compensation. So it's just all together. It's just amazing to me when you want to get a group of people, a large group of people together for the voice of freedom, how many people just come out and are willing to be part of this and take part in every way. And I do got to give a special thanks to everybody who's donated to this event. We needed to raise some money to do this right, and we have been raising the money, and all the people out there who have donated have been wonderful, and we thank them so much for their time, their money, for their words of encouragement, everything. It's just been so great to put on this event. Is there anything else we did not get to talk about here as we're running slim on time that you need to bring up to everybody?
Not really. I think that we've covered just about everything, but I do want to mention that, just real quickly, Camp Mowabi is almost completely filled up, so if you're interested in cabin camping, I implore you to go to the ronvoy.com site and get your Camp Mowabi tickets paid for. The Turkey Run Ridge tent campground is also filling up pretty fast. So please, Jackie Smith, our New Orleans coordinator, who's also a marshal at the march, she's actually the campground host there at Turkey Run. I'm the campground host at Camp Mowabi. So I just can't wait to get to Camp Mowabi and meet all of the freedom lovers. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm getting 3 hours of sleep a night working on this, so I think it's incredible.
Well, and we appreciate your efforts, and I can't wait to get out to those campgrounds and meet you and everybody else as well. That, to me, is going to be one of the highlights of this event, is meeting all the freedom lovers out there and all the fellow revolutionaries. I want to thank you so much for putting this on and coming on the air and telling us about it. I do believe you're going to go on the air next with Joe Mack, the Knife Show, and talk to him a little bit more about this. Is that correct?
That's right. I'm available this evening online as well as over the radio to answer anyone's questions. I don't know if people want to call in to the Joe Mack the Knife Show and ask any questions about the Ronvoy or about the march, and we're happy to answer any questions anyone has. So.
We sure are. So that will be coming up next after this, and I suggest everybody stay tuned for Joe Mack's The Knife Show, especially if you want to call in and talk to Susan or get some other questions answered. He will be taking call-ins for the show. Susan, thank you so much for coming on and giving us the up-to-date on all this, and thank you for all your hard work out there. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian. I really appreciate you having me on.
Yes, have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, coming up, I want to make an announcement here. Tomorrow on Revolution Broadcasting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have Bernard von Nothaus on. He is the brains behind the Liberty Dollar there, if you're familiar with that. And we will have a complete hour and a half or so interview with Bernard von Nothaus tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Revolution Broadcasting. So stay tuned for that as well. Once again, there's all kinds of exciting announcements out there. The biggest one is the pledge counter is up on the website. and that we have the commemorative ticket, I suggest that everybody go to revolutionmarch.com. We still need a little bit more donations. By giving us $25 or more of a donation, you get this commemorative ticket, and we just can't tell you how much this means to us for everybody to donate the way you have and take part and volunteer the way you have for this event. It is one thing that I will always remember, and I've been honored to be part of. So the biggest announcement is all the changes here on the website. That's www.revolutionmarch.com. Pledge. Go there now. Make your pledge. You're not obligated to get the commemorative ticket, but we suggest you do it. Looking for it on the website, the way you're going to find that commemorative ticket is by clicking the pledge button to pledge. If you've pledged before, we are asking you to re-pledge. It's to help us get a more accurate count of who's all going to be there or how many people are going to be there, and there's some nice features to that pledge counter that are new as well. Stay tuned. When you go there, we do have a blog on the website. If you go up to our top of our page, you'll see the Revolution March external links. I suggest that everybody check out the blog and sign up for the feed to be part of that, to receive the announcements that come in that blog. You can also do so by clicking on the news and updates link under March information. Those are very important. As you know, Ron Paul will be at the March. He put out a video for the March, telling everybody he'd be there and encouraging everybody to go there. He was on our show tonight. He stresses the importance of mass mobilization and why it's important to make them a success, because without you showing up, it's not a mass mobilization and it's not the success. So we need everybody to show up and take part in this. And once again, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight and listening to us here. We have one more Revolution March radio show next week. That will be the final updates on everything before the March happens. Revolution Broadcasting will be broadcasting from the event as well. And next Tuesday, the 8th, I will be on Alex Jones' show. Alex Jones wants to interview us about the March, and I thank Alex Jones for doing that, and GCN Networks for sponsoring us. GCN Networks has graciously chipped in to sponsor this event, and I want to thank them. A big shout out to GCN Live. You can go to GCNlive.com, and that is where Alex Jones broadcasts from, and we thank all of them over there for taking part of this. And tune in Tuesday at noon Central Time to the Alex Jones Show to hear my interview with Alex Jones. We are getting ready to sign off here. If you like what we're doing here on Revolution Broadcasting, this is the home of the Revolution March radio show, and we thank everybody at Revolution Broadcasting for giving us this time slot to tell everybody what we need to. And if you like what we're doing, they would appreciate it if you throw them a little donation over there. It is listener supported. I know a lot of people these days are asking for donations. Spread the love around in the Revolution however you see fit, and we appreciate all the help you can give us. Coming up next is Joe Mack the Knife. He is going to take call-ins and have Susan Wolf back on the show. If you want to talk to him, you just stay tuned. He will give you the number when he gets on, and also you can go into our chat. Go to revolutionbroadcasting.com, click on the chat link, and you'll be able to chat with all the listeners who are in the chat as well, and Joe Mack can also paste a call-in number there. I'm going to send you away with a nice song here. I think it's fitting. It's called Revolution Calling, and the revolution is calling. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. My engineer, Dr. Steve, would go ahead and kick that music in. I would appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later.